In this video, we're going to implement the filtering by year. So let's open Studio Code. And you can see that we have the event listeners for the form elements, and we have something like this. So let me copy this, and we're going to create a new method. So this is going to be a copy of this, because, for example, the selector is going to be different, and also the value on the object is going to be a little different. So you can see that we have year right here, so we're going to select this ID. You can see that I call this function year. This one should be make, and also this one. So we have make, 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 and make. So you have to have this 4 times. And then we have year. Year in this part, year as the event listener, because this is going to be the selector. And finally, this is going to fill the year on this object. So we're going to add year in this part, and also it's going to execute the same function. You can see we have filter cars in this part, so it's going to be right here. So you can see that we have get cars, and then we have filter. Now we need to filter by year, and you can use another filter right here. Instead of passing a second argument, you can use filter like this, and this is going to be a chaining into this array, so you can use multiple filters. Remember something, if we have get cars right here and you open the proto, you can see that we have different methods that you can pass, but you can pass, for example, filter and filter multiple times. It doesn't really matter in JavaScript. So we're going to copy this because the function is going to be really similar. And in this case, I'm going to call this one filter year, and again, it's going to pass the car because remember we have filter, and the filter is going to access all the elements that we have in the array individually. So we're gonna pass this function right here. So you can see we filter make, so we're gonna use this function, and then we filter again, filter year, and it's going to map the functionality to this one. So finally you can see, let me scroll, this is going to fill the year. So here we're gonna check for year. It's going to check for the car year and also the search field year right here. And let me show you something. If you open the project, and for example, let's say that you select 2080, you can see that we don't have any car, 2019, and this one is also empty. So for example, let me show you something. If you open the project, you can see that we have some cars 2080 and also 2019. And this is not displaying anything. And this is because, let me reload this. And let me, for example, change the year. And then let me add a search for search fields, and you expand this, you can see that the year is inside these quotes. So this means that this is a string. If you take a look here on the object, you can see that we have these as numbers. They are a year, but at the end they are numbers also. So right here we need to fix this, because remember we have this triple check, and this is going to check for the data and also for the type of data that we have. So in this case, we're gonna fix this by adding right here number. So number is target value, and now we can save this again. And for example, if you select a new year and you add search fields, now you can see the year is going to be a number. And also it removes the quotes, and we have this as different colors. But you can see, for example, we have 2080 and we don't have anything. The array is going to be empty. We have some cars 2080, and you can see it's not displaying anything. Well, let me show you something. If you add, for example, Audi right here, now you can see we have one car. So it looks a little weird because, for example, if you add Audi, it's not going to display anything. But if you select the year, it's going to add the car. So this logic that we have in this part is expecting that we have, or we select the 2 items. And the idea of this is that we filter these. For example, if you add a new make, that we filter this. If you add a new year, a max price, and everything. And you can see we're missing that part, because if you add, for example, 4, you can see this is going to be empty. You need to select the year, and then it's going to display something. We need to fix this, and it's going to be really easy because we're going to return only the car. So you can see if we have something here, we're going to filter the car, else we're going to return the different cars. So we need to copy this and paste it right here also. And now you can see, for example, if we select Ford, it is going to return all the different Fords. And for example, if you want to filter 2015, you can select 2015, and now this is going to work, and it's going to display only one car. So you can see that we have two different filterings, and we have this function. Again, these functions are higher order functions, and this is the way that they work. So you can see, for example, if you select BMW 2080, you can see that the results are not updated. So we need to update this. So we're gonna do this in the next video.